7. Baby is born. The moment you've been waiting for, your baby's birth. It's been about 5 to 10 minutes since your surgery started. Your baby will typically be briefly held over the drape to show you the baby, the umbilical cord will be cut, and then, the baby is taken away by a nursery nurse or neonatologist to a nearby warmer depending on the setup of the operating room. If your baby goes to the warmer, it is usually in the same room as the surgery. Here, your baby will be suctioned again to ensure that they have help clearing the amniotic fluid. Your baby may also have some basic care like weighing, measuring, cleaning, and vitamin K.7. With some prior planning with participating practitioners and hospitals, assuming both you and the baby are doing well, you can request a gentle C-section, which is also called a natural cesarean. In gentle C-section, the surgery remains the same. The difference is that efforts are made to personalize the experience and mimic a vaginal birth. Lights may be dimmed, music may be played, the drape that normally obscures the mom's view of the operation may be clear, and once the baby's head is out of the abdomen, the rest of the body is brought out slower. This can help to squeeze out fluid from the baby's lungs, and skin-to-skin contact with your baby immediately after the birth is prioritized. 8. Delivery of the placenta. The next steps are the delivery of the placenta, followed by the suturing of the uterus and the layers that were cut during the surgery. Once the placenta has been removed, it will be examined by your doctor. The closing up everything that's been cut through to get to the baby is usually the longest part of the cesarean section, which in total takes about 30 to 60 minutes to complete. During this time you can usually have your baby with you to breastfeed or hold. However, don't feel pressure to begin breastfeeding immediately. You can start any time in the first hours after your baby is born and a small delay won't cause any harm. Simply enjoying your baby however works best for you is fine. It may also be possible for your support person to hold the baby close to your face if you are unable to hold your baby. 9. Closing the incision. After everything is finished surgically, your surgeon will stitch your incision shut. While the uterus is typically sutured, sewn, closed with dissolving stitches, the doctor can choose to close the abdominal incision with either staples or stitches. There are advantages to both methods. Staples are faster, saving around 7 minutes, while stitches decrease rates of wound separation and infection and usually yield a finer. The type of wound closing used will depend on physician preference and the specifics of your particular surgery. In a planned procedure, you can discuss the options with your doctor. Once closed, the wound will be covered with a bandage. 10. Recovery. You will be watched in the post-op area for at least an hour to ensure that your vital signs are stable and that you aren't bleeding too heavily. Though everyone will bleed vaginally from the healing, you will then be taken to your postpartum room. Usually your baby and support person can be with you. There you will spend the remainder of your stay, which is usually 2 to 4 days.